Hey, how's it going, Daniel? My name is Jack. I work with Nikki here at Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. I was tasked with doing a video analysis of your website, so I wanted to go ahead and shoot that video out here while I had some free time. In the video, what I want to do is I want to highlight some of the things that's been working for you in terms of your SEO, what's potentially out there, and then how we would go about getting you to those rankings if we were to tackle this project on together. All right, so without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. The first thing I did was I actually pulled up your website here in a tool called Ahrefs. Ahrefs allows search marketers like myself to look at the metrics of a website and see what's been going on for you. And so what I can see right off the bat is you are an established website, an established business that's been in the market for a while. And I can see that just because of the amount of referring domains that you've had for the last year. And I've done a little bit of homework before I did the recording. But what I can see that we do need some work on is your number of referring domains and backlinks. In case you didn't know what a referring domain or a backlink is, basically, Daniel, it's any website that goes out there and links back to your website by a hyperlink. And so if, for example, there is a blog out there that's called themovingblog.com, and they reference you in one of their new blog posts, and they say, hey, if you're looking for the best moving company in Denver, check out localmovingllc.com. And if the person clicked on that link, it would take them directly to your website. And that's considered a hyperlink, right? And in Google's eyes, this is a very important metric that shows Google that you're the kind of website that other websites like to talk about, and you're the kind of website that other websites like to refer their visitors over to. And so it's a very good trust signal in Google's eyes, and that builds authority on your website. And authority in turn determines how highly you rank in Google's algorithm for all the keywords we want to go after, as well as how quickly you get there. And so what we need to do is we need a lot more referring domains and a lot more backlinks than you have right now. I want to shoot for about closer to about 300 to 400 referring domains on about 3,000 to 4,000 backlinks, and that's really going to put you at the authoritative level that Google is looking for in terms of your linking, your backlinks, and that's just going to help you outrank all your competition, right? So we definitely need to do that. Now, I noticed that right around November, December, you were getting some awesome amount of traffic to your website, right around 1,100, and we've since then dipped down to about high 200s, 300s. And so we definitely need to get you to where you were. Now, the good news is your website has gotten to that level before, and it's definitely possible for us to get you there and even higher. So we know that the market's there. We know that you've actually had that kind of traffic in the past. Now we just need to continue to do the SEO for your website so then we can really take it to the next level and get you right back to where you were at in terms of your SEO and the amount of traffic that you were bringing in from your website. Let me show you what you currently rank for in your website, and then let's go from there. So it looks like you hold the number 3 spot for the phrase Denver moving companies. Moving companies Denver. You hold the number 8 spot. Movers Denver. Local movers Denver. Local moving LLC. Number 1 spot. Great job. Mover Denver. Number 10 spot. And movers in Denver is number 7 spot. So what I can see right now is we've done a great job of specifically targeting the kinds of keywords that we need to go after. So a lot of times when I look at websites, they don't rank for any of the keywords that they should be ranking for, outside of maybe like their brand name and like some of the people that work there. And so the fact that you actually rank for all these different key terms means that you're already basically on the first page, but the issue is that you just don't hold the number 1 spot, number 1 to number 2, number 3 spot. So right here, number 8, 7, 3, 10. So you're close, right? You're a key player because you're on the first page, you're an established business, and what we really need to do is just continue to build the SEO on your website so then you can really take it to the next level and hit the number 1 spot for all the different keywords you want to rank for. Because statistically, about 50% of the websites get the first position, and then it just kind of trickles down from there. Like for 40%, 30%, 10, 15, or 15, 10, 5, and just goes down. Not a lot of people go to the second page, as I'm sure you're aware, and so we need to make sure you're on the first page. Next thing we need to do is make sure that you rank on the map pack for this. What I mean by the map pack is right here. So it looks like Local Moving LLC, so you definitely do have the 3rd spot. Let's push you up to the number 1 spot, and I don't know how accurate this is. So we need to make sure that this is there. But hey, the good news, like I was mentioning earlier, is the fact that you are already a key player in this industry. So it's a lot easier and a lot quicker for us to get you to that next level than if we were to start on a business on a website from scratch. It's kind of like if you look at a curve where if we start with a new company, it takes a while for us to just get to the base point where you really explode in terms of the results that you're getting for the money you're putting into SEO. And like it takes us for a while for us to get to here, but the fact that you're already here means with the results that we provide you is going to provide you that much more result just because you're already established, and you see a lot more traffic going from the number 7th spot to the number 5th spot than if you were to go from number 48th spot to the 22nd spot. Right? It's just even though you're moving more from the 27th to the 15th, whatever spot, you just get so much more traffic just by moving on that first page from like the 7th spot to the 5th spot. And that's the kind of results that we would be able to give you and really get you to where we were at. But like I said, you have a very nice designed website in terms of an SEO perspective and even conversion rates, because you got the instant quote, you got a click to call right front and center, you got some validations right here on Google, Yelp, Moving Help, all that stuff. You even have a video. So honestly, the website, we don't even need to do any rework on it. Maybe just clean up some of the on-page SEO on it. So make sure that all the meta tags and everything, meta keywords, interlinking between pages are correct, and everything else, just making sure the site speed is good. Any for crawl errors and all the other technical stuff that comes with cleaning up an initial work on SEO, we would absolutely take care of that for you. We would also make sure that we continue to provide the links and build the authority on your website by building these pages out. Now, let me show you your competition right here, Altitude Movers Denver. You can see that they have a lot more referring domains and backlinks than you do, right? They're sitting at 997 referring domains on 10,000 backlinks. You're sitting at about 175 on 837. And you can see the results of that is 1,200 in organic keywords as opposed to your 538. They also have about 715 visitors per month as opposed to your 275. So you can see how they've just done more work on in terms of their SEO, and that's affecting their search traffic. And it's great news because we know that the traffic is out there, and we know that exactly what your competitor is doing, and now it's just a matter of doing everything that they're doing better. And us as an SEO company, I guess I don't really want to tout our horn too much, but we are very good at what we do. We have results that we've provided for our clients for days, and like I said, we're just very good at what we do. We know we keep on top of Google's algorithm. Like we have our own test sites and things like that we run. We have our own network and stuff like that we do, and we're just very good at providing results for our clients. And so I'm very confident about this kind of thing. Actually, the owner of this, of Mr. and Mrs. Leeds, Josh, actually used to own a moving company here in Colorado Springs. And he sold it since then, and he actually handed it to one of his relatives because he's so focused on SEO company at this company right now. But essentially what he did was, at first he paid an SEO company to do the SEO for him, and he realized, like, I'm paying these guys multiple thousands of dollars a month and I don't know what the heck they're doing. Turns out he was basically just burning money down the hole, and he realized that he could just figure it out on his own. And then he actually started doing SEO for himself and the various companies that he works on, and that's how he got into the SEO consulting company that we have now. And so we're very, very, very familiar with the moving company industry. We have worked with businesses in the past, and we just know exactly what it takes for you to rank at the top of Google for this kind of thing. You're local to Denver, so if you ever need to, we can always just meet up in person as well, you know, and so we can absolutely do that as well. What we like to do is we also like to do like monthly phone calls. That way you know exactly where we're at, what we're working on, and it aligns with exactly what you're looking for from us. That way we're not doing something that you're like, oh, I didn't really need this portion. I just wanted you to focus on this thing, right? So we can absolutely do that, and we can do that from the get-go, right? We just need to ask you a few questions with what you're looking to do with your website, where you really want to take it, what your goals are, what your time frame is, what your marketing budget is, all that stuff. We can hash together a plan of attack and just kind of go from there. So there's so much other things I didn't talk about, like maybe having citations, having more content on your website. All of that are ranking factors that we would implement because, you know, we don't cut any corners with our clients. We make sure that we completely full service the business that we serve, and that's essentially the kind of thing that we would do. I just don't want to make this video like over an hour long, but I can just rant and not rant, but I can just drone on and on about all the SEO stuff. And you know, some things that we probably don't want to talk about in a public video just because we have competition and things like that. And there's things that we know proprietary to ourselves just because of the knowledge that we learn here as a company. And so that's kind of it. But if you have any questions, you know, I'll leave my phone number at the end of the email. That way we can chat by a phone call, or you can just email us back and forth and we can just kind of go from there. But yeah, we'd just love to kind of start to get the ball rolling, just ask you a few questions and just go ahead and get started from there. So appreciate it. And I look forward to talking to you soon. All right, Daniel? Take care.